True digital security delivers assurance, clarity, and innovation to a complex world of information security, information technology, and IT governance. We are protecting and empowering a connected world.
So you can't be in IT, and you can't be in a business that leverages IT without being in security. Security touches every part of us. I think in the past, security was always seen as being who's the smartest IT guy in the room, and all of a sudden he's our IT guy, or he's our security guy. In today's world, it's very difficult, and it's getting confusing. Like, some people will, maybe they're looking for Microsoft Azure or Office 365, and they're saying, let's outsource this IT, let's outsource the risk, let's outsource the security. But you're not really outsourcing the security. You're shifting certainly responsibilities, but at the end of the day, security is everybody's responsibility. So I think the challenge from my standpoint that I've seen over the years is IT companies that do security, software developers that do security. Nobody's going to say we don't do security well, or we don't understand security. Absolutely, if you're an IT guy or girl, you're going to be thinking security, and I'm expecting you to think security. If you're developing software, I need you to think security, but that security isn't. It still factors into an overall security program, and a security program is much broader in scale than just focused on maybe a firewall or maybe the development of a software application. Security program is ensuring compliance. It's ensuring appropriate governance. One of my classic examples is you look at something that happened that was a pretty relevant story last year in the Hillary Clinton case, with Hillary Clinton having her own email server. And I've always told people that if somebody were to come to me and said, Jerry, I'm a high-ranking political official, what should I do? My first response is to stand up your own email server, separate it and isolate it. I think the challenge was, is that all I said, or did I continue with the conversation? So yes, have your own email server, but there's a couple of questions that need to be answered. One is, where is that email server going to physically reside? Should it be in my house? Should it be in a closet? Should it be in a data center? Should I put it up in the cloud? So from a physical standpoint, that might be a question I ask. The next question would be, okay, well, who's going to manage that equipment? So it's not so much just buying a server, but now who's responsible for managing or administrating that system? So you look at, is it, if it's my own server, now I have to administrate it. If it's up in the cloud, maybe I'm relying on Microsoft to administrate that server. The next question is, what's that oversight or that management responsibility? What's my expectation on those people that are administrating that system to do? So that oversight, that management would be, I'm expecting you to keep it updated. I'm expecting you to install patches. I'm expecting you to harden that system, to block it, to make sure that you're not giving everybody access, that you're restricting access. So there's an expectation that I have from an administration standpoint. It's, yeah, I can stand you up a server, but what do you want it to do? And how do you want it to work? That's a separate question. And then the last question is the user in using that system. So at the end of the day, Hillary had to use the email system. So ultimately, that data was up to her and her responsibility in making sure that she created that separation. And so it takes all four parts to have security. The physical, how it's administrated, how it's managed and governed, and how it's used. If any one of those parts fail, then I think you have a failure in the overall security of the system. So security isn't just the security guy that does the hardening of the system. It's not just the IT group. And it's just not the security consultants and the security risk assessment guys that come in and start evaluating system and evaluating the security of the overall platform. At the end of the day, it requires that user and making sure that the user understands their roles and responsibilities.
True digital security delivers assurance, clarity, and innovation in consulting and assessments, cloud adoption plus security, managed IT, security operations, information technology, compliance readiness, and validation and testing.